Japan to Major League Baseball, Shohei Ohtani's journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. His ability to throw 100-mile-an-hour fastballs while crushing towering home runs has drawn comparisons to Babe Ruth. But Ohtani is more than just a modern-day legend. He is indeed an evolution of the game itself. So, in this video, expect to see more of what Shohei Ohtani has done. Has he really shattered expectations? Has he proved that a player can dominate both as a pitcher and hitter at the highest level? Stick with us, you don't want to miss this. But before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to Curveball TV for more baseball content. Shohei Ohtani's baseball journey began in Japan. Growing up in Oshu, Iwate Prefecture, Ohtani was a baseball prodigy. Then he was throwing 99-mile-an-hour fastballs as a teenager. His potential was undeniable, and by the time he joined the Hodeku Nippon Ham Fighters in Japan's Nippon Professional Baseball League, he was already a rising star. What made Ohtani stand out wasn't just his dominance as a pitcher, but his incredible ability as a hitter. While traditional baseball logic dictates that players should focus on either pitching or batting, Ohtani defied those conventions. The Fighters embraced his two-way potential, allowing him to both pitch and bat in the lineup. Isn't that a rarity in the world of baseball? That's exactly why Ohtani quickly became a sensation, delivering dazzling performance on the mound while crushing home runs at the plate. His time in Japan was filled with electric moments. He threw a 102.5-mile-an-hour fastball, the fastest ever recorded in MPB history. Simultaneously, his offensive prowess made him one of the league's most dangerous hitters. But Ohtani wasn't content with dominating in Japan. He had his eyes set on the biggest stage in the world. What else could that be if not Major League Baseball? We all know the transition from MPB to MLB is never easy, even for the best Japanese players. So when Shohei Ohtani announced his decision to leave Japan and pursue a career in Major League Baseball, the baseball world buzzed with excitement. Teams lined up for a chance to sign the young phenom. In December 2017, Ohtani joined the Los Angeles Angels. The signing news went viral through the baseball community, but the early days of his MLB career weren't without challenges. Adjusting to life in the United States was one thing, but adapting to the grueling schedule and high-level competition was another. Critics doubted whether he could keep up, pointing to the significant differences between MPB and MLB pitching. Some believed that focusing on both pitching and hitting at the highest level was impossible, and many expected him to eventually choose one role over another. Despite these doubts, Ohtani silenced skeptics almost immediately. In his first few months in the major leagues, he put on dazzling performances both on the mound and at the plate. His fastball was electric, his bat was just as powerful, and his competitive spirit made it clear. Shohei Ohtani was there to change the game, and he did have a lot of breakout seasons and achievements. As Shohei Ohtani made his Major League Baseball debut in 2018 with the Los Angeles Angels, the baseball world watched with eager anticipation. In his first month, he homered in 3 consecutive games. Then, just days later, he took the mound and delivered a dominating pitching performance, striking out 12 batters in just 7 innings. By the end of the season, Ohtani had not only smashed 22 home runs, but also posted a 3.31 ERA as a pitcher. His historic two-way success earned him the American League Rookie of the Year award. But sad news came early. An elbow injury forced him to undergo Tommy John surgery. This limited his pitching appearances for 2 years. After battling injuries and adjusting to the rigors of Major League Baseball, Ohtani took the baseball world by storm in 2021. This wasn't just a breakout year, it was an all-time great season. Ohtani blasted 46 home runs, stole 26 bases, and drove in 100 RBIs, all while dominating as a pitcher with a 3.18 ERA. These electrifying performances led to comparisons with Babe Ruth, but in reality, Ohtani was carving out a legacy of his own. During the 2021 Major League Baseball All-Star Game, Ohtani made history again. Not only was he the first player ever selected as both a hitter and a pitcher, but he also started the game on the mound and led off as a hitter. And by season's end, Ohtani had become the unanimous winner of the American League Most Valuable Player. That confirmed his place as baseball's most electrifying superstar. Moving forward, by the time the 2023 season rolled around, Ohtani proved himself as the most dominant two-way player in baseball history. But he didn't stop there. That year, he led both the American and National League in multiple categories, finishing with 44 home runs, 95 RBIs, and a .304 batting average. On the mound, he continued to excel, posting a 3.14 ERA with 167 strikeouts. His impact was undeniable, as in, when Ohtani played, he used to be the most dangerous man on the field. And again, he did it. His second AL MVP award, again won unanimously, underscored his generational greatness. Along with these achievements came several injuries and challenges. Just like in 2018, injuries cast a shadow over his brilliance. Late in the season, he suffered a torn UCL, requiring a second Tommy John surgery. This injury ruled him out as a pitcher for the following year, raising questions about his long-term abilities to sustain his two-way dominance. Even without pitching in 2024, Ohtani continued to push boundaries, leaving baseball fans eagerly anticipating what he would do next. Ohtani's regular season brilliance, his transition to the biggest stage, the MLB postseason, was far from smooth. In his first playoff appearances, his numbers were underwhelming. A batting slash line of .222/.344/.333 with limited RBIs. It was a stark contrast to his dominant presence during the regular season, leaving fans and analysts wondering if the pressure of October baseball was getting to him. His struggles at the plate were magnified by the weight of expectations. After all, when a player is hailed as the next Babe Ruth, anything short of historic elements and excellence can feel like a disappointment. One of the most talked about moments in his postseason career was a series of at-bats where he failed to capitalize on crucial scoring opportunities. The frustration was evident, not just in the faces of fans, but in Ohtani himself. Baseball, however, is a game of adjustments, and Ohtani knew that better than anyone. So, he has found a way to write his own redemption story. One such moment came during the National League Championship Series against the New York Mets. With the game hanging in the balance, Ohtani stepped up to the plate and launched a towering home run, sending the crowd into a frenzy. It was a statement, not just to his critics, but to himself. He belonged on the biggest stage. From that point forward, he played with renewed confidence, proving that even when he was struggling, he would still deliver when it mattered most. Ohtani's ability to bounce back from adversity has become a defining trait of his career. Whether it's overcoming injuries, shaking off a bad start, or answering doubts about his postseason performance, he continues to rise to the occasion, reminding everyone why he is one of the most electrifying players in the game. But there was an unforgettable moment the baseball world erupted with speculation when Shohei Ohtani hit free agency. As a generational talent, he had the power to change the trajectory of any franchise he joined. Throughout the offseason, analysts and fans debated where Ohtani should land. Some teams were obvious contenders, big market powerhouses with deep pockets and championship aspirations. But others were seen as questionable fits, either because of their roster construction, financial limitations, or inability to support two-way players like Ohtani. Beyond team fit, Ohtani's decision was shaped by a variety of factors. First and foremost was the ability to compete for championships. Having spent years with the Los Angeles Angels, a team that consistently failed to reach the postseason, Ohtani wanted to be part of a winning culture. Another crucial element was market size. Ohtani wasn't just a baseball player, he was a global icon. His appeal stretched far beyond the United States, making a large market team an attractive option. A city like Los Angeles or New York offered unparalleled opportunities in terms of sponsorships, media exposure, and branding. Playing in a small market might have limited his potential to maximize his earnings off the field. In the end, Shohei Ohtani's move to the Los Angeles Dodgers was nothing short of historic. When he signed a record-breaking 10-year, $700 million contract, it sent news buzz through the baseball world. The Dodgers, already one of the most dominant teams in baseball, were now adding arguably the most electrifying player of his generation. The anticipation was sky high. And for Ohtani, he didn't just meet expectations, he shattered them. Throughout the regular season, he put on a show that had fans and analysts alike scrambling for superlatives. He crushed 50 home runs and stole 50 bases, becoming the first player in Major League Baseball history to achieve such a feat. His dual threat ability was on full display, making it clear that his talent wasn't just limited to one aspect of the game. After all, it was where legacies are truly built. When the games mattered most, Ohtani faced challenges. Pitchers adjusted, scouting reports got tighter, and the pressure mounted on him. His struggles at the plate became a talking point as he managed a disappointing batting line, drawing criticism from those who expected him to carry the team. But baseball is a team sport, and Ohtani's presence alone shifted the way opponents played. Even in his struggles, he was making an impact, setting up his teammates for success. The championship series had its highs and lows, but in Game 5, when it mattered most, the Dodgers came at a daunting 5-run deficit. The energy in the stadium felt tense, but they rallied back, displaying resilience and championship mettle. And at the end, when the final out was recorded, the Dodgers were crowned World Series champions, and Ohtani, despite his individual struggles, was now a champion. As the champagne flowed in the clubhouse and teammates celebrated, one thing was clear. This was just the beginning for Shohei Ohtani. Had he achieved what many greats before him had spent their entire careers chasing? Yet, given his resilience and relentless competitive drive, it's clear that one title would never satisfy him. 9 more, he reportedly said with a grin. For Ohtani, winning isn't just a destination, it is a journey, and he is just getting started. From his explosive rise in Japan to dominating Major League Baseball as a two-way superstar, Shohei Ohtani has shattered expectations, faced setbacks, and still came out swinging, literally. His World Series win with the Dodgers marks just another chapter in a legendary career still being written. But what's next? Can he lead LA to multiple championships? Will we see another player follow in his footsteps? Let's keep the conversation going. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Where do you see Ohtani in 5 years? And hey, if you love deep dives into baseball's biggest stories, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a Curveball TV breakdown. See you in the next one.